Hello! Welcome to my back porch, everyone. Beautiful spring morning. The birds are chirping, the wind is blowing, and there are like rabbits just running all over the place. It's true. So, excuse the appearance. I'm just getting off work. Yes, my scrubs are dirty. Yes, I need a haircut. Yes, I need a day off. But all that takes a back seat to what we're here for today. You chose the blend that I'm going to smoke through. You've chosen Cornell and Diehl's Exhausted Rooster. This is my very first bowl of said Rooster. Now, if you happen to be watching this, in the distant future, maybe a few weeks, months, or even years from when I publish this video, maybe you're looking for a review of Exhausted Rooster, and you're like, who chose it? But what happened is, like last week, I presented 5 different tins to you all. I'm like, I want to open up one of these tins and smoke it all the way through, without venturing off and trying any other tobaccos. Open the tin and smoke nothing but that till the tin's done in different pipes. I did this last year with Quiet Nights, and so I presented 5 tins, and and the winner this year is Exhausted Rooster by Cornell and Diehl. So I'm going to offer my first impression, and it's definitely not going to be a full review. After I finish the tin, I'm going to give the full review, which will it'll talk about how the tobacco is, but it'll also talk about tobacco pairings and what's the best pipe to smoke it in, what's the best time of day to smoke it, with all that. I'll have a better sense of the tobacco. But today, what I can do is I can talk about the tin note, I can talk about the moisture level, I can talk about the cut of the tobacco, I can talk about drying time and how does it pack, how does it light, and how does it taste. So let's get started. Cornell and Diehl Exhausted Rooster. What is it? Well, right on the tin, that you can see the tin art. The tin here says this is it's a tasty flake of Virginia's dark-fired burley and a dash of Perique. And that's what that is. It's Virginia dark fires, burley, and Perique. Now, I'm not going to tip the camera over, but basically it's been presented like this. It is a broken flake. This is basically the biggest kind of piece you'll get. And moisture level, not too moist, but moist enough that it needs a little drying time. And it breaks apart rather easily right out the tin. You can kind of pull the little flakes apart, but it also rubs out pretty well into a kind of a ribbon cut. It's ribbony. It's ribbony enough. So let's get to the nuts and bolts. All right. So what I did, I smelled it, dried it out, packed the bowl, started smoking it, and then I went on to tobacco reviews to see if, after I formed my opinion, if everybody else was smelling and tasting what I was smelling and tasting. And actually, they were. So, tin note. It is very sweet. It is over the top sweet. In fact, if I didn't tell you, you would think this is an aromatic. I was like, this has got to be topped with something. It is very sweet. Fruity sweet. Not like artificially, it's not like a chemically sweet, not like a 1Q or any like a goopy aromatic. This actually, it smells like what a fruit would smell like. I read, to me it's like, I really couldn't place like an actual fruit on it. Maybe like cherry-ish. Somebody said cranberry, and I guess that's fine. Or like plums. I don't know. But it's over the top sweet. Smells great. Smells good enough to eat, but it's It's really sweet. So, um, so I let it dry for about 30, 45 minutes, and that was pretty good. Packed it in the bowl. It packed real easily. It behaved itself. Lighting it, well, even with a flake that you broken up, those, you got some of those thick pieces. Sometimes it takes a couple of lights to get going, and it did. It took me like 3 tries to get it fully going. But once I did get it going, it stayed lit pretty well. And as far as the taste, it tastes pretty good. It's good. I mean, it's Bicycle Vagabond. He told me, Nick is his name. He voted for Exhausted Rooster because he said that when he tried it, kicked his butt. It was very strong, and he was like, "I'm punishing you, so you try it." But the thing is that this tin is from late 2013, so it's 3.5 years old. That's some significant aging time on it. So when I fired it up and started smoking it, I immediately noticed like a heavy body, like a good heavy mouthfeel, and I like that. I like a good, heavy mouthfeel of the, good body, which is an indicator of good nicotine strength. Kind of reminded me of the Black 20 and the ropes, kind of that heavier mouthfeel. And there's a fairly decent nicotine hit with that, and I like that. But the flavors are not harsh. Now I think there might be a tendency for it to get harsh if you smoke it too fast, but I think that's with any tobacco, and I think that this may have a tendency to maybe give you that little coating in the mouth. I'm not too sure. We'll see when I'm done smoking it, but I thought at first it was going to be that way, but I think I slowed down my cadence, and it's not as, not getting too much of that coating in the tongue. But the taste, the flavors, it's pretty sweet. But it's, like I said, it's very similar to the tin notes. Not overly sweet. It's real fruity. Not artificial at all. The dark fired burleys, I think, add a good... Some people say nuttiness, but I don't know. I think it just adds kind of just a better body and tobacco-y flavor to it. Maybe kind of a funk. Sort of like what an Oriental does, but in a burly way. It's hard for me to I don't want to copy what other people are saying on tobacco reviews. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. And as far as Perique, maybe on the back end, maybe on the retrohale. I get a lot of, you get a pretty good retrohale on this. So you get a little bit of that flavor. So there is a lot of fruity sweetness to it. Maybe some tobacco-y nuttiness with just a hint of peppery, but not much. I think overall, this is excellent. It really is pretty tasty. I like it a lot. And, come on. I don't know, almost Lakeland-esque, almost, I don't know, I mean, it's not perfumey, but it's fruity, like if, Lakeland is a perfumey one, this is like if Lakeland was kind of fruity instead of perfumey. I don't know. I'm venturing out into different worlds here. So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to trying this in different pipes, Cobb's, Meerschaum's, Morta. Trying it with beverages. I'm not drinking anything right now, but to see how this pairs, this is going to be a good one. And this was put out in 2008, so if you're on alert from the FDA, this might be one that could go away. But overall, I think this is pretty neat. It seems to be pretty highly rated on tobacco reviews. Everybody who voted for this was looking forward to hearing what I had to say about it. So I think it's, just from my first impression, it's going to be pretty nice. So I guess I'll leave that there. That'll be it for now. I'm just talking. I'm just rambling. I'm just happy to be talking with you guys. I'm just rambling. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. God bless you all, and smell my beard. Is this a good angle? Is this good sound? Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how to rap, but I can lay down a good beat.